Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome back to Timberborn and episode 28. We are currently working on our second fountain of joy. About to make these beavers so happy. And we're kind of knocking on the door of building the Earth Recultivator. We're knocking on the door. In the last episode, we sort of completely revamped a lot of our tree farms, for lack of a better word, tree farms, so that we could get the resources that we need. For instance, we got pine resin like crazy. We got, soon we shall have maple syrup like crazy. Chestnuts for eating like crazy. Yeah, all in the name of increasing our treated plank production, better foods for these beavers. That's the idea. So, we're just gonna keep on that same trajectory today. You know, it's the name of the game is beavers working less, timberbots working more. Making sure we have excess of most of the resources that we're trying to grow. That's the other big thing. And I think I probably ought to be doing some more farming, if I'm just going to be completely honest with you right now. But I don't know exactly where to do that. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. What if we did a little, like, sluice situation? Where should I do it? These things are just so far from home already. This sluice is like 77. This forester is 77 from home. Debating chucking more farming out here to grow more other items. We could use more sunflowers and more potatoes. And the reason I'm doing it out here instead of closer to the city proper is I think I want to sluice from before our floodgate. Most likely. I don't know why I feel that way. That's just a thing I had in my head at some point. So, I guess last episode I also made a dumb decision to... We're going to need more logs. I just realized. I also made a dumb decision to start trying to build this zipline pylon out here. So, we're going to have that to deal with at some point. I don't know. Might as well work on that a little bit, right? Do a little bit of that. And... Oh, that's the wrong spot. So... where should I plant more farm? Where should I have more farmland? I could put a second, like, farmhouse down here. But this difference in level thing just kind of makes it a little funky. Some of this gets contaminated due to bad water being in here. I don't know how much of it, but some of it gets contaminated. That said, it's a lot closer for beavers to work than the stuff over in Indigestionville, which is out in the middle of nowhere. We could put stuff alongside this zipline stuff. You know what? In fact, this is a lumberjack. We're going to unpause that. We're going to cut these trees because I need more trees. I need more trees cut. Or sorry, more logs cut. So anything here is not bad. None of this is going to get hit, but that's okay. A little lumberjack flag right up here. This is so far from home. Make that one be a bot so that it doesn't have to go so far. That should chop down some trees for us. I can't remember. Anytime I need logs, like I'm at 200 logs right now. Anytime I need logs, one of the first things I should do is go check on our oak seedlings. we're like 14 days away from these oaks being done. So that's not oh, these ones will be done very soon. That's not particularly quick. However, these birch seedlings will be done. In fact, some of them are done right now. So it's, you know, it's always a matter of like overlapping time windows for when the next log harvest will be to kind of keep this number going up. But it's not going to hurt us to put a timberbot here, clear this area out a little bit. I think I could definitely put... So being close to the zipline station, I think this is actually one of our best farmhouse locations. I think you chuck it like right there. This is a gatherer flag, right? Yeah. I think we could probably get rid of a lot of this other stuff. What if we planted crops here? What would we plant? Well, right now they're still out of sunflowers. Potatoes are drought resistant only for 1 day. And I think this would be a really good area to have potatoes. Because of the lack of... Because I think this area would basically always have water. So let's start with something like that. And we may... These berries died because of contamination, but that shouldn't be a problem in the future for us. Look at all of these. Is our pine resin number through the roof yet? 45. That's not enough. Do I need a second tapper shack? Like your whole job. Basically what I'm wondering out loud here is all of these are ready to harvest, but they are not being harvested. Is that because we lack a second tapper shack? Or what's the processing rate of our city, of our civilization for this pine resin? Currently we have 24 stuck inside of the tapper shack. 26. That should be grabbed by a hauler at some point. We're going to kind of keep an eye on that. Or if not grabbed by a hauler, then it'll be grabbed by a somebody putting it directly to use. My guess is it's this person right here. Timberbot works at hauling post. You are carrying 40 kilograms of pine resin, which is perfect. Okay. So we're going to keep one tapper for now. I think we may need a second one. Because the ones that just got, like this one just got, it takes 7 days. I think basically this tapper has like a really busy schedule right now, but in 4 days they may not have a really busy schedule. I'm not sure. I don't know. Potatoes take 6 days to grow one single potato. That's not a lot of... Okay. I'm going to just plant a shit ton more potatoes. Not a lot of potatoes. I feel like potatoes might be kind of bad. Let's make these timberbots. Never mind. Let's not. It's actually only 54 spaces away from home, so I think it's okay. Lumberjack flag, we can pause that job. Lumberjack flag, we can pause that job. We've got a little bit of extra wood for us now. Cool. Power looks good. How is our second zipline station thingy looking? It's fine. Gonna need some stairs here. Cool. I think that'll do it. This is being built. This will be being built. Then we'll need a stair down to that. And that. Cool. And here we want to chuck a bad water rig. I don't think we need a dome. It can be closed or open at will. I think we basically just build this and put 0 workers on it. Although it's actually cheaper to put a bad water dome on it. So let's unlock it and build our first bad water dome instead. Because that doesn't require treated wood. It requires half as many gears, 2/3 as much metal, and it requires planks instead of treated planks, which are, you know, that's good for us. Okay, pine resin's going up. We like to see that. With pine resin going up, treated planks are going up a little bit. The next question is going to be, do I need to make more treated planks? We currently don't have enough paper, but we've hit a new high. Oh, 2 new highs, 49. That must mean, you know what that means. The Fountain of Joy is done. What's our high going to get to? 49? Let us hit 50, please. I'd love to hit 50. Okay. We currently have no paper. So is paper being held up here, or is it paper mill takes logs, and we're out of logs. Cool. We are going to make this a timberbot job. I think we have another paper mill right there. Should also be a timberbot job. Okay. 2 vacant timberbots. For those of you who may not have seen it, I'm just taking a look in the upper left-hand corner at this timberbot unemployed spot. And if this number is greater than 0, then I'm finding something for the timberbots to do. Lumber mill. And I'm trying to do jobs that might be more dangerous because I think that is helping me lower my injuries. Jobs that are far and jobs that are dangerous. Those are the two the types of jobs that I'm making timberbots do. 50! That's a big win for us. That's really cool. Okay. I think this tapper's honestly doing okay. I think we're gaining pine resin overall. So what's the log problem? Are we not? What are we doing? You know, what's the issue? Something's a problem. Let's go ahead and unplant these because apparently contamination will come in and kill whatever is here. Can't chop them down though, right? So that's a couple logs right there. These pine resin are also going to come on board eventually. Okay. So where exactly is my most... There's a forester right there. I think we probably plant more... Probably like birch just right here. That's a very short... sighted sort of addition to our log problem, but maybe it'll help. Is there any like natural log stands? That's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Any places just out in the wild we could quickly employ? I think we should just employ a bot on this job right here. Make it a bot, make it cut trees, everything. Go crazy, and then when they're done with their job, we can move on, right? This one reaches most of that. Eventually, it'll pop up on the left and be like, this person has nothing to do. So, this is kind of a cheaper way than having to manage our own forest along the way, right? There's a lot of birch right here. Don't really go over there, though. You could always chop down some of this stuff, too. But I feel like that's dumb while we are still not storing enough pine resin. Okay. In here, does this stay green? I don't remember. It may not stay green. But trees in general have a decent... it's not good for crops, but trees in general have a decent water resistance, right? Like... drought resistance, yeah. So I think we could probably chuck oak, like... here. Maybe not there, because some of this might die to contamination, yeah. Contamination, shit. Died due to contamination. Really? God damn it. Am I making the same mistake? I thought some of this would stay, it wouldn't get contaminated. Probably messing that up, but fine. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Traded planks, 56. We like to see that. Paper, 2. We don't like to see that. Pine resin is up to 8. Catalyst is at just a couple because we don't have enough maple syrup. However, these are chestnuts. Whoops. Are they being harvested? You're 20 out of 20 on chestnuts. Okay, so that means we don't have enough storage. We do not have any chestnut storage. We can solve this problem. Oh boy, can we. Do a large one or a small one here? Just do a medium right there just to start. Guess what? You're going to be chestnuts. And then we should probably do grilled chestnuts as well. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, I got an idea for that. Did I do that wrong? Probably. Yep. This is the ugliest way I have ever done this, but it's fine. Now what am I doing with that up there? I don't know. Maybe we just do a bunch of small storage? Probably not worth it, right? You know what? Fuck it. Never mind. Not worth it. Okay, what's the path look like here? Storage is rough right here. That's a long ways. It's a long ways to go. Chuck another big storage right here. And a medium on top of that. This one can be grilled chestnuts. Chestnuts roasting by the open fire. This one, I got no idea. What doesn't have enough storage? We still only have 30 explosive storage, but it's kind of great. I don't know, man. Berries, bread. Yeah, I feel like bread is probably smart. Because it just ups our ability to... Freaking, I don't know, man. All right, where's our bread storage currently? We can go shift that to something else. Where's bread? I don't know. Oh boy. There's bread. We're going to change this to punch cards, which is a terrible place to put punch cards. Whereas this was really close. But that's okay. We're doing it anyways. I don't think it makes sense to store punch cards in a large warehouse. I don't know, man. This lumberjack is done. We'll go ahead and pause that job. Okay. How we doing? Pine resin. Kind of going the right direction. As soon as this thing is done being built, it is done being built. Perfect. We're working on the Badwater Dome. And then from there, I think it's time to try to build our Earth Recultivator. I kind of think... Where should I put it? Should I put it... I know I talked about kind of in the middle so that it hits the most people. That's probably the smart thing to do. Oh, that's nearly a perfect spot. Well, maybe not quite. Okay. We'll do it up here. It's kind of an ugly spot to put it, but I don't care. I'm going to do an Earth Recultivator like right there. I'm going to chuck it down. And now we get to start the final process of our game. Building the Earth Recultivator. It distributes tree seeds across the earth. When launched, it makes the beavers in the area extra happy. It takes 2,000 gears, of which we had 600. 2,000 treated planks, of which we have 40. 2,000 metal blocks, of which we have 170. Speaking of something we should be storing more of, is metal blocks. Construction site, we will leave it at normal priority. Because if we make it high priority, nothing else will ever get any other materials. Pause this guy. If we're going to make that much treated planks, we're going to need more logs, more planks, probably all of that shit all together. That's kind of my thinking. We'll have to figure that out before too long. I have a couple more timberbots that could do a job if they really wanted to. I don't know what to have them do, though. Sounds like I probably just need to make more. I guess lumberjack is never a bad job for timberbots, right? Like, they'll cut stuff down faster. How are you still not getting the paper that is required? What's wrong with you? I think it's because I changed this to paper, meaning it's never going to get delivered because we have explosives in it. So what I'll do instead is I'll build a small storage thing and just make this paper. It's now accepting goods. We only have 6 paper, but if any paper makes it in there, then we will eventually have scarecrows. Okay. So here's my thought. We're probably about to get a bad tide or a drought because those things tend to happen. Our wellness is at 50, which is great. Let's keep shoving some timberbots into jobs. This gatherer is just sitting out here doing nothing. That's great. Great for you, honestly, overall. Put you on. Turn the other one off. I forgot about my water for a second there. Whoops. Make you a timberbot. Okay. Okay. This is a fun stage of the game because you're just kind of running around, just sort of barely, just making like very small adjustments to everything. Oh my God, look at all these potatoes. They only take 6 days to grow. The Tapper Shack is full of pine resin. Well, why won't the haulers come get some? Because I know our pine resin storage is not full. I think they are. Yep, they just did. Okay, good. All of these lumberjacks we can make into timberbots once we eventually get enough. Did we cap that bad water off? We did. That's exciting. Oh, that's neat. You can just open it or close it. That's cool. I like the looks of it. Didn't probably need to do that, but that's all right. Look at this. We are reclaiming this land, this lake. Lake looks like a stomach. This way to the esophagus. This way to the small intestine. It won't stay pristine forever because eventually in our redirecting efforts, this will be bad water. But that's okay. You could also always find a way to like redirect it a different direction or something. What if we put triple dynamites out here? Actually, that's kind of an interesting question. Not triple dynamites, but double dynamites. That would work, right? Hold up. I just had an idea. Dang it, that doesn't work. That'll work. Now, hold up. I got an idea here. This is what happens when people have too much free time. So right now... Ooh, I do not know if this is a smart decision, but we're going to do it anyways. Currently, when this is a bad tide, the water comes down here and eventually still drains into the same lake that I love. That's fine, but we could do it better. And what I'm thinking is we'd have to be really smart about how we did it, but we could drain it into this low spot, and from this low spot, we could drain it off the map. To do that, we need a lot of explosives. Who would have ever guessed? Explosives are landscaping. We're going to need some double dynamite because I think... So the water needs to be below this level. The drought approaching. Okay. Meaning I think we'd want it to be like right here. I think double dynamite is the right call there. Normal water levels will never get that high. However, if we close both of these off, it will go this direction. Then we need to like single dynamite. Probably a lot of this. And it's at a curve, which I don't like. It's really hard to tell if that's enough or not enough or what. Okay, to do all that, we're going to need a stair. Prioritize. Boom. Gonna need another stair right there. Prioritize. See how this goes. Drought approaches in 2.5 days. Okay, we're fine. So go ahead and send. We have so much bad water, by the way. 1.4K, and we have 2 timberbots working here. I don't know. I guess we could always make more Is our extract machine working at full bore, or have we limited the amount of? That's a centrifuge, right? Bad water and logs into extract. So our extract is currently. It's this one, right? No, that's bad water. That's catalyst. 51. Where's our extract? Is it only being stored inside of... Oh, it's stored as a solid. That's why. Okay. If it's stored as a solid, we should probably store a little bit more of it, right? Dang, does that not work? Is it because of the thing? I was gonna put a storage on top of that. Just put a medium warehouse down. This is fine. We're going to make this one extract because I apparently am not storing enough of it. Nope. No, we're not because that's the wrong type of storage. Is that the wrong type of storage? I'm so confused. Extract. Where is it? It's the thing that looks like a beaker. Oh, duh. It's stored in liquid. I'm dumb. Is it that right there? It is. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's on me. So let's just go ahead and chuck a large tank. God, that's huge. Large tanks really are large, huh? Large tank of extract. What could possibly go wrong? We'll make this more maple syrup, maybe. Okay. How are we doing over here? The Earth Recultivator. We are 2% of the way built, and these beavers are working non-stop. Look at that little timberbot. Okay. 2% of the way. Drought approaches. These are going to make chestnuts. Are any of them producing chestnuts yet? 53, 70. Not quite. They're getting there. We're just not there yet. How about the maple syrup? Maple syrup takes forever to make more of. Holy shit. Because it takes 28 days to get mature and then another 12 days. Oh my god. We are making pine resin. We're making planks. We're making some treated planks. Wait, we do have 1,200 storage of metal blocks. Okay, so I was doing something around there. We're going to need another... If we currently have excess pine resin and planks, that means we need another wood workshop. I want to put it on this side because I want to have it powered no matter what. I don't know where to put it. That's actually an interesting spot for it. We're going to prioritize this build because it needs to be working like yesterday. I want my pine resin or my planks to run to 0 and my treated planks to not be 0. Well, of course it's going to be 0 because we're chucking them into here. But currently we just don't have enough production. We have extra resources, not enough machines doing the production. So once the other stuff hits 0, then I can determine, oh, I need more logs, or I need more planks, or I need more pine resin, or whatever. So Gavin B has died of old age. I wish it told me how long these beavers were living. Like, I wish it told me on the thing how long these beavers were living. Dragonbach is 86 right now. 85? These beavers are living forever. 83? That beaver's 12. 63. There's 2 CJ the X's. 92 years old, by the way. I really hope they're letting the old beavers be unemployed. You know? Like, at that point, it's not unemployment, it's retirement. Nope, that's a 79-year-old who still goes into the efficient farmhouse every day. And this is a 28-year-old who's unemployed. 13-year-old working every day? I don't know. Beavers are built different, I guess. Okay. So, let's reevaluate. Where are we at? This machine is working. The drought has started. I didn't think... Let's pause the game real quick. I did not think about lowering anything. I'm going to go ahead and chuck you on. Chuck you full. And pause. Pause. Let's go over here. I think this all makes sense. Anything else I need to do? That's probably about it. You're out of water already? Yup. Yup. Okay. Treated planks are 0. That's okay. Regular planks are down to 164. Pine resin is up at 206. 9 days of drought coming. That'll be interesting. Yep, this is all going to dry out. Which means this will eventually dry out. That's okay. To be expected. %4 built. It'd be a cool goal to build to reach in this game where none of your beavers ever work, you know? Currently we have more timberbots than beavers working. 83 to 76, but we're not at 100%, that's for sure. And I think that's partially because the bot assembler What if we built another bot assembler? Hold up. This is an interesting idea. Currently for bot parts we have 163, 184. Dude, if we do that right now, I think we double our amount of bots over time. It's not going to be immediate, but it is pretty. So that's science bot assembler, right? Takes gears, planks, and metal blocks. We're going to make it a high priority build. Currently we're sitting on the parts that would make something like 160. Yeah, 160. Well, about 100 extra timberbots. Of course, that is going to require extra biofuel and extra catalyst and punch cards and all that stuff. But for now, we're kind of holding water on that. Like we're treading water on that stuff. Well, let's bump these timberbot numbers up, right? Let's go crazy. I have enough gears. I have enough metal. Yeah, this refinery, this bot assembler should be done like very soon. Okay. I think that's a big move. Right now, I love it when you get to this stage of a game like this. Once you can stop sort of just treading water and trying to unlock the next thing in terms of science, you get to the point where you can start just getting really efficient with what you already have. And that's where we're at right now, which I really like. All we have to do is make 3 things a lot quicker. Metal blocks, treated planks, and gears. Nothing else matters, really. So we get to look at everything we're doing and be like, where can I best use the resources that I have? We've been making all this extra for timberbots. if we can turn them into actual bots, that's going to help a lot. Of course, it takes about 36 hours to make the bots, so it's going to take a long time before we get those. Building needs power to operate. You son of a gun. You're not wrong. Shit. Yeah, I guess I did that, didn't I? Okay. We vertical power shaft here. Here. Oh, did I do the wrong one there? Did do the wrong one there. Shit, that's not gonna work. Okay. So don't look too closely because this is kind of ugly, but you know, it's gonna be fine. So all of these things right here have to be the highest priority build we've ever done. Because I just directly destroyed that path. It's fine. They can actually use the thing to get around it. The zipline. Then we got to chuck more power right here. The nice thing is, if we really wanted to get freaky with it, don't ever say that again, Ryan. Oh, hold up. We probably need to prioritize building those things first. Build this right here. Build it right now. We have to do this all in the right order because it's a very complex situation. Please, I beg of you. Somebody, please. Build this power shaft. Can people get to it? Yes. Okay, now build that one. What I was going to say is we can get freaky. We can build another bot assembler right here if we really wanted to. Which would be kind of nice because then all of a sudden we got two of them, you know? Come on, I know you guys are sleeping, but like the timberbots aren't. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. I'll probably build like that one. I don't know. I think at this point they can all just be built. Don't trap yourself in there though. Whatever you do. Are they gonna do it? Nope. We're up and running. All right. We're gonna double our amount of bots working. That's for sure. And when we do that, we're going to change these things to... Those are going to be bot jobs. Okay. Drought lasts 6 more days. How's our water levels? That's fine. This one we should be draining for water. Yep. Sluices are still working. Okay. Up here we're doing all right. I think we honestly are just going to pause this water pump for now. Doing just fine. That means we're lacking power over here, that's for sure, but that's all right. Okay. We have logs. Let's take a look at our resources. We have extract, we have some paper, we have 0 planks, and we have 0 treated planks. But pine resin is going up, which means that we need to make more plain old lumber mills. I think we should build at least 2. I'm being honest. We need more of them. That's for sure. There's one. You can squeak that in right there. That should be a high priority workplace. It should probably be worked by timberbots. If we don't have enough right now, we will soon. Yeah. Okay, one more of those. This is going to mean a big need for logs. This is how that's going to work. Because we've built more stuff that's going to build from planks. We have 676 logs. Hopefully. Okay, are some of you producing chestnuts? Yeah, there's chestnuts. Excellent. We need to turn chestnuts into something, right? Like grilled chestnuts. Okay, well, here's the good news. I'm just going to go ahead and build another grill. Because right now we don't have enough grills. Right there. You're going to be making chestnuts. Boom. You're making spatterdock. You're making chestnuts. We probably need a third one. Making the third item. What's the third item again? I don't know. Don't ask me. Burgers or something? Okay, we're going to build a third grill. This is something I should have done a year ago, and you know, months ago, weeks ago, and I knew that. But it's time to finally do it now. It's finally low enough, like everything else is, we've put out enough fires that we can afford to work on this fire. Grills just take logs to build, so they should be relatively easy. You are going to be potatoes. That's what it is. Did I say burgers? Potatoes. And oh shit, you shouldn't actually be a robot. Potatoes, chestnuts, and grills. Hell yeah. Good job. Okay, that done. How are we looking over here? We have some sunflower seeds. That's good. We have grilled potatoes. That's great. Grilled spatterdock. That's great. Cattail crackers. That's great. Carrots, blueberries. I love it. The only thing we're missing is grilled chestnuts. Check. I just took care of that. And maple pastries, which are a bakery situation. They are a bakery situation, which means I should probably build 3 bakeries. Screw it. Let's do it. We just built 3 grills. Let's build 3 bakeries. Where should they go? No idea. I could always put them on top of these houses. It'd be kind of cool. Oh my god, let's do it. We're going absolutely bonkers here. Oh, shit. We're going multi-level thinking. This is honestly kind of amazing. I'm kind of in love with this way of building now that I do this a little bit more. It's kind of very fun. Workplace, you are going to make maple pastries, right? You are going to make cattail crackers. And then the other one is going to make bread nonstop. That probably means we need a second grist mill, and that one actually takes power. We currently have one making cattail flour. We're going to need one making wheat power. Or wheat flour. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. I should have power, right? It does. Wheat flour. No, sorry. You'll be cattail, and you'll be wheat. Because you're closer. You will be... We were building so many things. This is insane, but it's fine. They're all going to get built. They're all going to get built. It's going to work great. Platform done. Stairs. Not quite done. Oh my god, they built the bakery, but they didn't actually connect it to anything. Jesus Christ. It's fine. I'm sure the beavers know what they're doing. We're making timberbots. That's good. We are We have basically no planks. We have plenty of pine resin, which is very exciting to me. What's our maple syrup look like? Probably real bad, right? Like, that's probably the thing that will stop our maple situation. I also don't know what our chestnuts storage looks like. I feel like I was doing maple syrup somewhere over here, right? Pine resin. That's dandelions. I mean, here's where the maple is. Why are these being cut down? Who knows? Okay. Are we storing maple syrup anywhere? Time to find out. I don't think we are. Technically. Wait, is it a liquid? It is a liquid, right? It's a liquid and it's right here. Got it. Got it. Okay. Figured it out. That's why. It's a liquid. So we may need to upgrade our maple syrup situation. We've got chestnuts. Maple syrup is pretty bad. You are currently processing pine resin, but that's not, there's none over here. I could probably get rid of these berries. Fuck it. Maple. We'll do it right here. As soon as some of that stuff gets chopped up, we'll put some maple there. We're up to 90 timberbots. I want to hit 150. No, I think if I hit about 180, then we don't have to have any of our beavers work anymore. That's cool. 3 days into a drought, and I couldn't tell you the last time I even thought about it, TBH. To be honest, I don't know the last time I even checked our water levels. 7% build on this thing. Oh, boy. But we've been building a lot of other stuff. So, you know. Okay, dies in 2 days. So you are 100% going to be... You are just going to be dead. Period. Dies in 3 days. You guys might last, but some of them will not. Probably not worth putting effort into. Okay, can I get somebody to, like, tear these down? Destroy them? Destroy them, I said. Please? Because I'd like to... Oh my god, Timberbot 171, 172, 173, 174, 175. We're cranking out Timberbots. We're building bots so fast, you can't even keep up. And I put them in a bunch of different jobs, meaning there's still some... some people who don't have jobs yet. Is it finally time to build a builder's hut? It's like one of the only things I've been avoiding. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Wait, I was like, your work zone is this big? No, your work zone is off of any path. Okay, well, that's actually perfect then. That's actually amazing. Okay, well, sure. In that case, sure, I'll build you. It takes logs, takes planks. That's fine. We're going to make it a workplace for bots. Abso-freaking-lutely. Ironically, the quicker we build this, the better we get at building everything else. So let's make it a higher priority. The quicker we build that, I'm pretty sure demolition happens by builders. So if we build this hut and then employ builders there, they should eventually... Oh my god, I just realized we never checked back on our water problem. Where was it? Over here? They haven't done anything on it. Why have they not done anything on it? Because it's low priority? Oh, we're going to use the... Today's just the day where we assign everything higher priority. Sorry. Today's the day where we learn all of the ins and outs of the game. I'm using the assign priority button for the first time ever. Look at that. It's all color-coded and everything. That's exciting. 52. Our beavers are happier than ever. In the middle of a drought. Without... Some of them don't even have access to a Lido right now. Okay. I need to end this episode. I needed to end it about 5 minutes ago, but I don't want to stop playing. These builders are going. They're still not demolishing. I don't want to end the episode until I can make sure that these get planted as maple trees. You know? Because otherwise, next time I come back, I'm going to completely forget that that exists. But I can't get anybody to go out there and do a job. Probably because they're up here building all these explosives. Shit. I guess that's on me. I guess that is on me. I did prioritize it, huh? Put all those at normal. Holy shit, what do I got to do to get these berries exploded? We need more timberbots just so I have more people to boss around. All right, we'll do a little explosion to say goodbye. Thank God that did not kill the beaver. Thank God. Perfect. Okay, they've gotten rid of some stuff here. That's great. We need a little bit of maple. Right here. Hopefully that'll help with our maple syrup problem. I do think maple syrup is going to be an issue for us if we're doing this food stuff. Because right now, we do not have enough trees making maple syrup. Hopefully that goes better over time, but like maybe these guys were just not mature enough until recently. But yikes. Our food stores have never looked better. Our resource stores mostly have never looked better. We're still making treated planks. We're still making planks. We're making timberbots faster than anything. We are not making enough catalyst. That is for sure. And that's where our maple syrup is going. I understand now. Okay, what about punch cards? Probably not that either. That's paper planks. That explains where all our paper is going. Okay. The more bots we make, the more of that stuff we do. That's the problem. I've figured it out. We're going to call it an episode right there. We're 9% of the way done with the Earth Recultivator. I really hope you've enjoyed our expansion efforts. And we'll come back in the next episode and see if we can't do even better. Until then, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.